Today we're going to be doing solve problems involving the area of a circle. I'm going to do the even ones today since we're starting with 8. So let's begin. Find the area of the circle using 3.14 for pi. Remember, the area of a circle's formula is pi r squared. That's going to equal the area of a circle. So let's begin. Since we're starting with pi r squared, we'll write it out. Now let's trade off the variables. We know that pi is going to be 3.14 in this problem. The radius shown here is 9. So we're going to be multiplying 9 squared to 3.14. And 9 squared is 81, because 9 times 9 is 81. So now we got 3.14 times 81 equals the area. Use the calculator to finish this off. Our calculator says that 81 times 3.14 equals 254.34. 254.34. So 254.34 equals our area. Double check that calculator. 25434. Yep. All right. We're ready to go down to number 10. And this one looks like it's going to be pretty lengthy. It says Jalen created this stained glass window. The two upper corners are quarter circles. A quarter circle means 1/4 of a circle. If I drew that out, it would be basically 1/4. Okay, each with a radius of 4 inches. Okay, so that tells me going to the middle of my circle is 4 inches. Find the area of the window using 3.14 as pi, the whole window. All right, let's start with these circles first. If I do this, I know the radius is 4. So I can take my area of a circle is pi r squared equals the area. That's for a whole circle, remember that. So pi is 3.14. I'm going to multiply that to the radius times 2. The radius is 4, so that would be 4 that we are squaring. And 4 times 4 is 16, so we can replace that with 16. Now we have 3.14 times 16 will equal the area of the whole circle. So let's do that with the calculator first. 3.14 times 16. That's going to give us 50.24. 50.24 is the area of the whole circle. Now the thing is, we only have 2 quarter circles here. That makes a half. So we're going to have to divide this 50.24 by 2 to get the area of these, for area of half a circle. Okay? So if we do this, we realize that our answer is going to be 25.12. And I can double check that, but I'm fairly certain I'm correct on that. Divided by 2, 25.12. And that's going to be the area of basically half a circle, right? Area of circles. Area of, we'll put that 2 corner windows of 2 corner Okay. Now we've got the rest of this to go. I'm going to start with this rectangle here first. And I'm just going to kind of put a blue line across it if I could. We'll use a marker here. Yeah, put like a creative pen. And let's go ahead and, well, maybe a highlighter would do. Let's put it in, we'll put it in purple here. And if I take a highlighter just to this area, purple is not going to cut it, sorry. Let's try green. If I put green to all this area, just for this rectangle, and I realize that it's 12, but it's not 26, because this quarter up here is 4 inches. So I'll have to take 26 minus 4. That's going to give me 22. So now I got to take 22 and multiply it to 12 to find this. Well, 22 times 12 is 264. So now I know that the area of the rectangle is 264. The area of the, we'll just call it big rectangle. Now we got the little rectangle to go. Now I know this whole thing is 12. So if I take 12 and minus, well, 4 plus 4 is 8. So if I take 12 and minus 8, that leaves me 4. So that means this is 4 right here. Even though it doesn't quite look as big as these sides over here, this must be 4. And since this is 4 right here, we know this is really a square of 4 by 4. Well, 4 times 4 is 16. So I know that this little, this square right here is going to be 16. And that's going to be the area of the square. We'll put little square. Okay, I'm going to highlight that little square so everybody's very clear about what I'm talking about. Let's see, highlighter. This time we're going to highlight it yellow. We're just talking about this part right here. That didn't turn out too good. Let's try blue. I just can't pick a good color, it seems. How about black? There we go. This part here is the part that was 4 by 4. Okay? Oh boy, I made that ugly. Try that one more time. Right there. All right, so now all I've got to do is add all these up together. If I add them together, I should get the total. Well, 0.12 is sure to be part of my answer. Well, let's see, we got 5. 6 plus 4 is 10, plus 5 makes 15. To carry the 1, I got 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So that's going to be a 0 there. Carry 1, and 2 plus 1 make 3. That means this has to be 305.12. Well, this is in inches, so this has to be inch. And since we're talking area, we have to square it. And that reminds me, I'm not sure that I squared my other answers. I'm going to go back here and check number 8. No, I did not. So this one should have really been 254.34. Since it's in feet, it would have been feet squared. Right? And I apologize for not getting that unit of measure in there for that one at the beginning. All right, we should be moving on now to number, let's see, did number 10, so I'm on number 12 now. High order thinking, huh? It says here a cactus flower bed is 20 meters in diameter, okay? 20 feet in diameter, and has a circular sidewalk around it that is 3 meters wide. So the cactus flower bed is 20 meters in diameter. So a diameter of 20. Now it's saying that, let's just put that a little better. We'll just say the diameter from here to here is 20. And now we're saying that it has a circular sidewalk around it that is 3 meters wide. So that means there's a sidewalk that goes all the way around this. And the sidewalk, okay, from here to here, they're saying is 3 meters wide, which of course means the sidewalk over here is also going to be 3 meters wide. So from this distance, from there to there, we're talking 3 meters each. Now find the area of the sidewalk in square meters. You use 3.14 for pi. So what we're going to have to do is find the area of the sidewalk with the flower bed and then subtract the area of the flower bed in order to find just the area of the sidewalk. Let's see if we can do that. Well, 20 plus 3 plus 3 makes 26. So I know the diameter of the whole thing equals 26. I also know that 1 diameter equals 2 radiuses, which means we have to divide this diameter by 2 to find the radius. So my radius has to be half of 26, which is 13. Now I can plug that into my area formula, pi r squared, because pi r squared does tell me the area of a circle. Remember, this is the area of the sidewalk with the circular flower bed, okay? So we'll just put big circle, or big circle. If I do this, I know pi is 3.14. I know my radius we said was 13, so I'm going to multiply 13 to itself, and that'll give me the area. All right. Once again, I know 13 times 13 is going to give me, let's see, 13 times 13 will give me 169. So this is going to be 3.14 times 169. Double check that. Yeah. And now we're going to multiply that times 3.14. That's going to give me 530.66. 530.66. But we're not done there. That's just the area of the big sidewalk with the garden. Now we got to find the garden by itself and then subtract that from that amount. Well, the garden was 20 by itself. So since that's a diameter, and out of the diameter is 2 radiuses, I take 20 and divide it by 2, and that's going to be 10. So in this case, we're going to have a pi r squared equals area of the little circle, which is just the flower bed. And if I do this, I know pi again is going to be 3.14. You multiply it this time 10 times itself. I'm going to do this all at once here because I know 10 times 10 is 100. And I know 100 times 3.14, that's going to give me, well, 314. I'm going to double check that. That's just what I feel it is. Let's see. First, 10 times 10 that equals 100, then times 3.14. So you can see that gives me 314. Now I've got to take that 500, remember the big number, 530.66, and subtract 314 from it. And that will give me just the area of the sidewalk. Well, I know that 0.60 is going to be part of it. I've got to borrow one, so it's going to become a 6. I borrowed it from this 3, which became a 2. So that's 2 minus 1, which is 1. And 5 minus 3 is 2. So my answer is 216. And so once we're talking about meters, this will be meters squared. Okay? And that should be that one. Except for the fact that I have to read and see right here, it says round to the nearest whole number. So I've got to take this 6 and round it up. That means my final answer has to be 217 meters squared. All right, now I can go to number 14, my last one for the night, thank goodness. Scroll down so I got room to move here. Says a water sprinkler sends water out in a circular pattern. How many feet away from the sprinkler can it spread water if the area formed by the watering pattern is 379.94 square feet? Holy crud. Well, let's see here. A water sprinkler sends water out in a circular pattern. Okay, we've got a circular pattern here. And it says how many feet away from the sprinkler. So they're looking how far away will it be if the area, oh, I see. So they're giving us the area of the circle this time. And they're saying that's 379.94. And they're looking to find out what the radius is. Well, we're just going to take our formula and work it in reverse. If we have pi r squared equals the area, and this time they're telling us the area is 379.94, and that's going to be equal to, well, pi is 3.14, and we're going to have to multiply that to the radius after it's been squared. Well, first thing we're going to do is have to divide 3.14 from our variable. And if I do that, let's see what I get here. 379.94 divided by 3.14, that's going to equal 121. And that's going to be what r squared is. Now, to get rid of square, I have to realize that squaring something is getting the square root of the opposite side. So now I have to find what is the square root of 121. Luckily, I know that that is going to be 11. I will go ahead and check that with my calculator. 121 square root, let's see, square root is 11. Look at that. All right, so that finishes all of mine. Oh, wait, let's not forget, this is, since we're talking about a straight line, this is feet, not square feet, just 11 feet. So how many feet away from the sprinkler can the water spread? 11 feet. All right, that's all of I'm doing for tonight, and I will see you in class. Good luck with the rest of them. Have a good night.